Peking glass, or in Chinese we might call this 潜龙玻璃. Very pretty, isn't it? This is a water dropper. Now, is it real? Is it fake? If you've watched my videos before, or you're just stumbling in for the first time, this is usually the kind of thing I like to talk about. I like to talk about Chinese antiques. Now, we're going to talk about Chinese antiques today too, but let's do something different. Let's go somewhere. Yeah, let's go somewhere.
You say slow down. I don't like to move too fast. It drowns the truth with things that are not real, and I really want us to be real with love that lasts. In the past I messed up, gave too much. What is it with time? Why can't we unwind? And all the hurt we deal with, I wanna leave my cares behind. And now that time has passed, I see why we are lonely. Ooh, should've let me speed it up.
So today we're going to Paris. Why are we going to Paris? Because we're going to see Catherine. So technically Catherine is my customer, but in reality, Catherine is my good friend. She has an amazing collection, and we have had a lot of adventures and antiques together for a very long time. So we're going to see her absolutely beautiful, stunning collection in Paris. Let's go.
Speed it up. You could have had more of me. And now that time has passed, I see where we were lonely.
Here is your champagne, sir. Enjoy your meal. Sir? Sir? Excuse me, sir. Sir?
Sir? Excuse me, sir. Chicken or beef?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're starting our descent now. Please stoke your tray tables and prepare for landing.
So we made it. Jet lagged, but we made it. So yeah, let's go see Catherine's place. So Catherine is a bit camera shy, so we're not going to do that to her. We're not going to put her on camera. But I do want to take you inside and show you this absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing Parisian flat. So let's head upstairs and let's have a look. And by the way, I want to show you this amazing staircase too. It is just beautiful. Somebody had remarked that they thought it looked like something from a Jason Bourne movie. A little funny, but yeah, also kind of accurate actually. So let's go inside and have a look. Wow. That is really amazing. Look at this place. Absolutely gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Wow. Wow. What a lovely place. And you have things from pretty much all over the world. You have Chinese stuff, you have Japanese stuff, and you just Southeast Asian stuff, Tibetan stuff. You name it, it's actually here. What a great place. So this place is pretty amazing. The first time I walked in, I was prepared for it. I had seen photos, but even I was just like, wow. And many of the pieces in here came from me, so I'm intimately familiar with each piece. And yet I was still just blown away with how stunning this place is. But something very interesting happened a few days ago when I was at one of the museums. I was walking around with Catherine, and somebody came up to me and said, "You don't know me, but I've watched your videos and I know you." It turned out that it was actually a good friend of mine. Now, we haven't met in real life. We were planning to, but we just didn't get the chance. But we do know each other very well online. And it turned out to be this amazing painter friend of mine. And I will show you some of his work in a minute. But I then invited him over for the afternoon, and he graciously accepted and changed his schedule because he was only in Paris for a day, but he changed his schedule. And I want to show you his reaction when he walked in here. Let's have a look. What do you think?
Well, it's a bit of a surprise, sort of. Like I said, it's like coming into a collector's home, obviously, but also a store and a museum in the same.
A store where nothing's for sale. And nice try, Anders. Yeah. That's what you did there.
But no, I mean, it's a totally amazing place.
Yeah.
And
Let's see what we find in the main room. Wow. Look at this place. This place is amazing. We got a little bit of Kangxi, a little bit of Meiji. We just have a bit of everything in here, actually. Wow, the stainless steel cabinet. Now, I like to call this cabinet the cabinet of treasures. And it really is filled with treasure. Look at that. Peking glass, bit of Han Dynasty, a little bit of everything actually. We'll come back to this cabinet in a minute. We'll talk a bit more about it. But look at this bamboo silver leaf cabinet. Beautiful champagne finish and some white brass hardware. I always love the bamboo motif on the front. Kind of hard to make these. You really need to be very careful when you make them. Got a beautiful tanko on the wall. Look at the blue, the deep cobalt blue in that painting. Just stunning. And of course we have late Ming daybed. Screens on the wall above the daybed. From those screens are from Shaky. And a little bit of carved and incised lacquer. And these screens, wow. I'll show you a little bit about what it was like to restore these. We kind of cheated a little bit because it would take forever to restore them. But yeah, really cool, eh? A lot of great stuff in this place. The coffee table using another old screen. Stainless steel base. The bamboo sofa. The ancestor painting. Wow, this ancestor painting blows me away every time I see it. We found this in an old village in Shaky, and I really forget how many generations are on it now at this point. There's so many. In fact, there was even some additional ones written on the bottom that we had to cut away and hide behind, unfortunately, for the purposes of framing. But just, wow, what a piece, eh? What an amazing piece. Then we got the stainless steel chairs. These are also hard to make. You can't really make them much anymore. They have to be made in large quantities or else you can't do them because the work is so difficult. We have a guanpi xiang, or basically a seal chest. And this is from the Ryukyu Islands. Even though it looks very Chinese, it's in fact not Chinese and it's not Japanese, it's Ryukyuan. A little bit of a blending of two cultures there. Got a embossed leather chest from Zhejiang. And yeah, just there's so many things in this place that we could talk about. Another old screen, also very difficult to restore. There's a lot of old grit on that one. It was very hard to get the grit off. And we've got a Baiyuanzhuo half-moon table made out of cypress with a little Ming hat box sitting underneath. And look at the feet on that thing. The carving's just, yeah, super, super cool, this piece. We've got some Japanese inrows, carved lacquerware, bit more Japanese inkstone case, cloisonne, peaking glass. It's just, the list goes on and on. There's just so much stuff. This is just one room, by the way. I'm not going to show you everything. And I'm not going to show you all the rooms and the whole collection because it would take forever. But yeah, there's just, you could really just spend hours looking through all the pieces here. Never did figure out exactly which minority those pieces are from. And we've got a Ming rattan sided box. Look at the detail on this family god. The hat. So cool. And for the carpet people out there, yeah, there's tons of gorgeous carpets. Absolutely beautiful carpets. I could spend forever going through these pieces. What an absolutely amazing place.
A cabinet of treasure. Now, the cabinet itself was difficult to make. They're quite expensive. A lot of stainless steel. The design, kind of can't make them in quantity. It's just, yeah, So the cabinet itself is quite cool, but look at the pieces inside. You know, we've got Neolithic stuff, we've got Han stuff, got Warring States, Sway, just, you know, wow. Yeah. Look at the little mini Han cocoon jar. It's got an amber water dropper. Jade. Ning Ning Chi. So many goodies in this cabinet. Italian fun, Eastern fun. The pen, I guess you would call it. Some nice Warring States in the back. You've got some later carved lacquerware and Durham stuff. And look at this fun. I guess this is a pig's pen, but look at the mother nursing her babies. And of course, we've got some really great Neolithic pieces from the Longsdorff collection, which is a very famous collection. There's a great book published for Longsdorff collection. I recommend you buy it if you can. So, what do you think? Pretty cool place, huh? A lot of beautiful things in here. She's got great taste, and I feel very lucky to have had a chance to enjoy them, hopefully along with you. So, if you like the video, let me know. Click like, click subscribe. That's always good. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you want to see more of in the future. I never know what I'm going to do. I tend to just try to find things that I think are interesting or beautiful and share them with you. So, yeah, if you want to see more of this, do let me know. Anyway, goodbye for now. And thanks for joining me on this tour.